Hello, hello. How's everybody doing tonight? We are playing Blasphemous on Switch. Now, this game's available on pretty much everything, but let me go ahead and stop the music here and switch to the game. Boom! Here we are. So, I have played this game multiple times, both in my personal time, a little on stream. I think I played the PlayStation Plus library version a while back. Regardless, it's a long way of saying I love this game. And I have never experienced the true final ending, so that is what I'm going to be trying to pursue with this playthrough. So, with that, we're going to be starting a new game tonight, and this is all in celebration of the recent board game campaign on GameFound that successfully raised almost 2 million euro, which just is crazy enough on its own, but it raised, oh, how much was it? Several hundred thousand in overtime. Like, the campaign ended, there was a 10-minute timer at the end, and every time somebody either pledged or upgraded their pledge, then it reset the timer. And that went on for about a day and a half, which is incredible. As such, they put out a statement that there's going to be a commemorative shirt for such an event. I am obviously wearing a digital version of this shirt on my puppet. So the final design of that shirt is not set, but this was the tentative design that they used for the announcement. I decided to roll with it. So yeah, let's start the game. It's been a while since I've done like a full-on like game stream instead of something tabletop simulator related or whatnot. So if my audio balance is off at any point, please let me know and I will adjust. I can already see that my puppet needs to be adjusted because he's kind of overreacting in a lot of ways. I'll fix that and fiddle with that later. But anyway, let's play Blasphemous. As you can see, I apparently deleted my completed file, so that was smart of me. Not sure why I did that, but oh well. Here we go with a new game. It is not the sun rising, but our sins.
Because it is my guilt, I claim you, grievous miracle. Make my chest hurt with regret. Forge your punishment and nail it deep. Shape my guilt once again.
Oh no. This intro blew my mind the first time I saw it. Everything about this game is just incredible.
And thus, guilt, repentance, mourning, and every pain of the soul of all kind were visibly and tangibly manifested everywhere and in all of us. Sometimes in the form of blessing and grace, sometime in the form of punishment and corruption. That divine will, equally pious and cruel, which we could not and will never be able to unravel, was called the miracle.
And here we go. Bunch of dead bodies. That was one heck of a party last night. Alright, press L to consume one of my biliary flasks and recover vitality. These consecrated flasks are refilled by kneeling at a... Oh, I looked this up. Pridayu? I forget how to pronounce that. Find empty vessels to increase the amount you can carry. Okay. Gotta jump, slash, slide. Oh, I've made that without catching the edge before. There we go. It's the little things, you know? It's X to rest at the Priadio, saving your game and refilling your health and flasks. Death, you will respawn at the last visited Priadio. Resting will cause enemies to respawn, so classic Dark Souls rules. Now that we have a place where we can respawn, I am going to activate the death counter. So from this point on, anytime I die, we will add one to the counter, and we'll see just what happens by the end of the game. Kind of remember how to fight you. That wasn't it. Oh god. Got him. Requiem aeternam. To this day, I do not understand why this is happening. Because he doesn't do anything like that for any of the other boss fights. I don't get it. Key of the Chamber of the Eldest Brother. The Holy Line.
Fretful be the heart, penitent one. The anguish of the eldest brother has now come to an end. I am Deo Gracias, witness to and narrator of the acts of the grievous miracle. Such is my penance, as yours is silence.
Yeah.
The cradle of affliction is what you seek. This can be found in the mother of mothers of the churches. It is a remote place separated from the rest of these lands by a great sacred and forbidden door. Even a wise penitent like me knows nothing of what lies beyond those high walls. However, what I do know is that, according to the rule, one must carry out the 3 humiliations to gain access to what they guard.
3 humiliations. I can accomplish that by lunch.
One of them must be performed in the high mountains, covered in thick blankets of snow and ice.
Oh, okay.
Another in the depths of a dark, entombed church where the sleeper lies. And the last one at the end of the trail, carved by moans that claw their way out of an iron spiral, in the bowels of the bell named Hondo that grows into the earth.
Ah,
Take
Hondo.
this thorn and place it on the handle of your sword. If, when the time comes, as you grip your weapon firmly, you notice that it wounds you and makes you bleed, having grown, with more thorns sprouting from it, writhing over the figure of the Father carved into the knob, that will mean that you are at the mercy of the grievous miracle, whether for its punishment or its forgiveness.
Okay. You can check out the items you have found in your inventory, so far in your inventory. While playing, press plus to open it. Yep. Every time I get something, we press plus and it goes right to it. So, the thorn. A small gift from Deogracias nailed onto the effigy of the twisted under the guard of your sword. Thorns arisen from the miracle feed on sin and guilt, growing with the burden that its bearer carries. Deogracias' farewell. Brother Abbot, you know that I have been a scribe in this abbey since I was but a wee child. I have written about our church, our saints, and our miracle of the greatest pain. I must inform you that I have made the decision to leave, although I intend to continue writing. In these walls I cannot be a true witness of the works of the miracle. I need to appreciate with my own eyes your holy works. I will be a teller of the miracle wherever it takes me, rain or shine, or scorching sand underneath my bare feet. Okay.
Even a wise penitent like me knows nothing of what lies beyond those high walls. However, what I do know is that, according to the rule, one must carry out the 3 humiliations to gain access to what they guard. Sorrowful be the heart, penitent one.
Okay. And our quest begins. Press R to parry. This maneuver allows you to counter weak attacks and deflect heavy strikes. During a counter, press the Y button at the moment of impact to perform a retribution, increasing the force of the blow and stunning some enemies. Bam! Oop. He's okay. Wheel, that must hurt. Okay, that was not one of my better jokes. Mudman. Cool. Prayer the allies of the Forsaken. I missed it. In order to use this prayer, open the inventory. Cool. Of the Forsaken Hamlet. All that fills the air during the festivities of a lost village. Its power finds its way through the floor, continuing through walls and ceilings, harming the enemies of the penitent. Ringing of the lace shell horn used to precede this chant. Now only. Used to precede. Used to, not used. Okay. But now only silence remains. What's the lore on this one? Whether it rains, sun, or wind, may this land blessed be. Walking or deep sleep, may this land blessed be. Whether by day or in obscurity, may this land blessed be. I'll admit, I've never really looked at a lot of the lore in this. So this will be fun. Equip a prayer in your inventory and press ZL to invoke it. Prayers and some combat techniques use up fervor. Attack and execute enemies to fill up your fervor bar. Okay, and the bar separates itself into how many times I can use the prayer. I like it. Okay. Yeah, there's also a special technique I'm using that I don't think they flat out tell you about. Where if you... Or do they? Let's see. Press the Y button at the moment of impact to perform a retribution, increasing the force. Okay, so they tell you how to do the counterattack. What they don't tell you is that if you press the button again at a very specific point in the counterattack, well, I screwed it up there, but there is a particular point in the counterattack. Yeah, where it turns red right there. Guarantees you can do a murder, or whatever you want to call that. A finishing blow. Press ZR and Y in the air to ascend after hitting an enemy. You can do this up to 2 times before landing. Children of Moonlight. You'll find them caged all over Custodia. You can release them with any technique at your disposal. Yeah, if you hit the Y button at the point of their impact, you counterattack, but if you then hit it again at the moment of your impact, you do the guaranteed finisher.
There is no answer to our plea. The miracle has forsaken us, and my ornate throne turns its back on those who wait here.
And I have played this game so many times, but there's so many details that I don't think I've retained. Yep, press minus to open the map. We got a map. Look how far we've come. And we've only just begun. So yeah, I'm going to be using various map markers a lot. Because there's a lot on this map that can get real confusing real fast.
Sorrowful be the heart, penitent one. Welcome to Albero, sanctuary to this humble brotherhood of the Kissers of Wounds. Few remain here who can still employ it, but Tirso is my name.
So that's a thing. Few here that can actually, like, use his name. That's crazy.
There are few of us who still care for the sick and ailing. With devout kisses, we bless the wounds of those who seek our protection. Thus both we and they remain at the mercy of the miracle. Time outside these walls passes by strangely. In sundowns we need not contemplate. But if your penance happens to carry you under set skies,
be so kind as to bring us some ingredients for our ointments. The will in the miracle shall show you which ones they are.
Now, which one do we think Tirso is? Because I've always thought it was this guy in the background with the icon above his head, the guy with the beard. But this person right here has the most detail in front. But it looks like they're wearing something over their head, much like the women in this scene do. So yeah, I think it's the bearded guy. That's my guess. It's just weird that they just sit and, like, dress the wounds and then kiss. Everything in this game is weird. I really shouldn't be complaining.
Penitent one, you who carry the painful guilt in your cracked hands. Lend it to us and alleviate our burden. Lend it to us and wipe away our tears. Because it is an act of penitence.
That is so cool. Visit Mea Culpa shrines to increase the power of your sword. You can also spend Tears of Atonement to unlock combat techniques. Visit additional shrines and increase Mea Culpa's strength to access more powerful techniques. Yeah, the game starts off with, here, have a sword upgrade. Got 570. Okay, so I can do Sinful Wrath. Concentrates the power of Mea Culpa onto the blade, allowing Penitent One to release its full potential in a single but incredible devastating attack. Charge attack, basically. Takes advantage of the speed of the fall to perform a powerful... Ooh, actually... Yeah, let's do the downward strike. Like that. The timing of it's a little... That's alright, I'll use it. If I remember correctly. Calcanium, yeah, there was something there. I don't know. No, I don't want to be in the Desecrated Cistern. Oh. Here.
This lowly servant greets you, O penitent one. Welcome to the ossuary of all those who will be eternally remembered. My duty is none other than to provide shelter to each and every one of these skeletal remains that linger under these intangible veils of dust. It matters little how many years or centuries have passed. The bones speak to us through their creaking and grinding, and through their silence. But these remains need one another in order to reveal the truth they still guard within. Only together, in intimate brotherhood, will they achieve eternal rest. For this, they beg that you help them.
Do they now?
Bring them before me, and in this way, we will uncover the truth that they have silenced. The bones thank you for your help, O virtuous penitent one. Bring the bones before me,
and we will uncover the truth that they keep silent.
Okay. This will be a thing later on. Now we press onward. It's a thing. A dove skull. Put rosary beads into your rosary to improve the characteristics of the penitent. In addition, lots to increase the number of beads you can equip. Helpful. Okay, skull of a bird drilled as a collet. Collet. Its apparent frailness slightly strengthens the penitent one's defenses. That morning, when the bonfires were lit and the convicts were raising their ghastly pleas to the indifferent inquisitors, a white dove came down from heaven and perched on the shoulder of a prisoner. It stayed until it burned with him. Okay. Good for that guy. Nope, not quite.
Thou hast called upon the winch of the Order of the True Shrine. In this place, we gather the remains of those who were separated and forgotten, so we can grant them holy burial as our charitable rule prescribeth. Help us, these poor souls, O penitent one in silence. The Order blesses you.
Yeah, not sure what that means, but let's go. Phalanx of Brennan the Gravedigger. Okay. Squeeze. Tossing rocks at me. I don't know if it's because I'm playing this on my new monitor, but this game looks incredible on here. Can't quite get her. I think that one's for the automatic finishing move technique that I'm doing. Squeeze. Secret. I got a bone to pick with that guy. Squeeze. I can't go that way. Also, now that I've seen the enemy designs for the miniatures of the board game, it's providing new depth to the designs of these enemies. Because, like, I may have interpreted their design a certain way before, but now I can see how much detail is really there. I don't know if I'm explaining this right, but This allows me to earn tears whenever I destroy an object. Decree from His Holiness Escobar. It shall be called the Anointed Legion, said His Holiness. Under the armor, their bodies shall be covered with bandages, anointed with oils that I myself will bless. They will protect the Mother of Mothers as I protect them. Okay, it's a uvula. Now I can attack these things. Any jar and whatnot that I see. And get a few extra tears. That'll be good. Squish! That shouldn't be as fun as it is. That downward smash took her out completely? Sweet! That was awesome. I do not need you guys throwing rocks at me. Ooh, that one over there's got an arm on him. Let's see, what is down? Where's my map? Okay, yeah, not making it over there until I have something else. Anytime I see smog like that, it's a death pit. Alright, Shield Maiden, you go over there. Ow. Oh, what am I doing? What am I doing? Okay. Squish. What is this here? Is this the bridge? That's the bridge.
Sister of mine, as I foretold you, someone is heading towards the Forbidden Gate. Someone who seeks the purge and excommunication of all that is sacred and rests there. No, no, do not place your doubts on me. I am ready.
Yep. Mercy Dreams. Trying to think. What's with the cool stance? Not complaining. That was a really cool little idle stance. Do it again. Okay, that's pretty cool. I love it. Alright, so I'll go through Mercy Dreams later. I think one of the first ways I want to go... Oh. Let's see. honestly can't remember if headed towards the bridge right now, because the bridge is where I don't want to go right away. I feel like I'm headed towards the bridge. Ugh, goodness. Yeah. Excuse me. Oh man, I couldn't get to my mute button. I'm okay. Bye, girl. Okay. Actually, if this does go to the bridge, then... Bridge of the Three Cavalries. Okay. I will go ahead and save here. I am pretty sure that I will not end up fighting... What's his name? Esdras? Until I come here after defeating the first 3 bosses.
Here lies the door, on whose bronze the ordeals of those chosen by the miracle are perpetuated. On it, for the art of these images to be worshipped and revered, ornamentation must take place. His sculpted holiness watches us, rigid, from on high. But it is the relief of the bronze that dictates who is worthy of passing under its adorned arch. Find the holy visages, and the bronze will know.
How does it know?
For fickle are the wishes of the miracle.
Also, he is significantly taller than me, and he is also only on his knees. Okay, so... I want to make sure that I mark that with something that'll stand out, because I don't want to come here after defeating the 3 bosses until I find a certain location. That is something that is going to be necessary. For me to get the ending that I haven't gotten. I like doing the squish. Squish. It's got a nice crunch to it, you know? That's terrible. I need to stop that. You know, I recently had the thought that the Blasphemous board game is the only board game in my entire collection where I'm going to have to put it away when my kids are around because of nudity. Thanks to the Shield Maiden. Heart of the Virtuous Pain. Equip a sword heart mea culpa to alter its properties. They grant powerful upgrades, but this comes at a price. Rest at a prie-dieu to access the sword's core and insert a different heart. Also, they hyphenated Pradiu there. I'm going to say that slightly differently every time, I swear. No. Olive trees wither. Oops. I accidentally skipped that one, but what it basically says is jam your sword into this wall to climb it. You know what? I think I actually do want to backtrack to the Desecrated Cistern, because there's quite a few upgrade characters there. At least one health upgrade that I know of. That actually might be one of the best places to go to early on. Quit throwing rocks. All right. I just love the atmosphere of this game so much. Okay, so let's see. Mercy Dreams, where olive trees wither. And Desecrated Cistern, okay. I tell you what, I am excited for the board game. They created specific penitent ones for the playable characters. Or penitents, not penitent ones. The penitent one is this guy here. But he's actually included as a free upgrade for anyone who backed, or a free gift, and he will be playable. Altogether, though, they created 4 penitents for the base game, included the penitent one as a bonus, and then created 5 other penitents. No, 4 other penitents, plus Kristana is how you say her name? I haven't seen her in a while, so I don't really remember how it's spelled. But yeah, they include in an expansion Kristana, who is also a boss in said expansion, so you can play as her and or fight against her. And then they had... basically, they created 8 possible penitents for the game. So it's just... it's gonna have so much, and there's so many enemies they're adding. Why, hello there.
2 faces greet you, Penitent One. My name is Nacimiento. Look at my chest, upon which an ancient visage grows older and older. A face that does not speak, that does not think, while mine becomes younger, such that I now look like a child. Such a terrible sentence is this, that I do not understand its purpose. No matter how much I reflect on the sin that I may have committed to deserve it, the grace of the miracle is present even in those who are punished. Perhaps I might reduce the magnitude of this sentence by helping you. Bring me the Quicksilver, which is capable of flourishing under our feet in any place at the whim of the Grievous One, and I will mix it with the bile from your flasks, thereby enhancing its gift.
I don't have Quicksilver or Tears enough yet.
Bring me the Quicksilver.
Oh, I have the Tears, but...
which is capable of flourishing under our feet in any place at the whim of the Grievous One, and I will mix it with the bile from your flasks.
Yeah, you said that already, dude. Okay, so basically that's where we go to get better healing flasks. That's fine. Oh, the Mountains of the Endless Dusk. This heads towards Hondo. I don't want to do this yet. The explodey guy. Oh, and that's the guy that summons the explodey guys. Alright. So I can't go this way yet. It's okay. Okay, so I can't do anything. Oh, wow, okay. I can't do anything in the Desecrated Cistern yet, because I have to get there from the other side. So, let's head towards Hondo. That's fine. Trying to remember. This would be easier if I had another skill, though. You know what? Yeah. I'm just trying to think of where I like to start. Well. And really, that's a shortcut I shouldn't have known about yet, so maybe I don't need to start there. Okay, so that's the charge attack. Fourth combo. There's the thrust attack. That's what'll help me. Yeah, that's going to help me a lot with those kneeling bullheaded guys. Alright, well. Since under normal circumstances I shouldn't have known about that down there. I guess I'll head where the olive trees wither.
In this place, we gather the remains of those who help us, these poor souls.
Okay, so for that I'm gathering remains. Okay, so we're going through the same part again. That's okay. This won't take too long for me to get back over there. my timing's not perfect with that, but it helps. Weesh. Okay. So we're almost back there. Yeah, where the olive trees wither will actually be good, because that'll take us up to... the Sisterhood of something? I can't remember the name of it. Okay, so I did that. Okay. Yeah, we got the mea culpa heart there. Speaking of which, let's actually put the thing in, shall we? A sword core blessed with defensive prayers can be inserted into mea culpa, boosts the blocking stance, increasing its duration, but exposes the penitent one longer to enemy attacks. The works and graces of the sorrowful miracles, second verse. Wind blew strongly through the fractures of the cathedral that the great tree had originated, lifting the ash, creating dense gray clouds, hiding the whole mother church and drowning her in a deep darkness of lead. The ground began to tremble. Then a terrible cry was heard from the depths of the mountain of ash, and that cry was joined by more and more. Guttural screams, animal roars, monsters, and one which was heard above all, the scream of an old man, which resounded gravely as out of the throat of a giant. Ooh. Spooky. That's not what I wanted to do. Okay, so that lasts longer now. What's this? Keep finding them old bones.
Contrite and humiliated be the heart, penitent one in silence. You stand before what remains of Gemino.
Gemino!
Oh, do not fret for me. The cold is merciful, for it relieves our pain and numbs us before it leads us to our deaths. Perhaps the miracle the others spoke of has come to me, here in this iron tomb, lengthening distress more and more. To a promised land you direct your march, to the place where the frozen and the burning embrace in communion. Let me ask of you the favor of bringing me a few drops of the oils that once came out of these icy olive trees, the ones that ended up scorching the faces of every pious person who ever reached the summit. As my last wish, before it is too late for me, let me feel that pain. Take this.
An empty golden thimble.
Now, let my numbed arm become another branch of this withered olive tree. Hurry up, I can still hear the call.
I cannot remember. There are conditions for his side quest where you could actually fail it. Garlic incense garlic. Okay, this area here actually has to do with his quest too. Okay. Let's see. Thimble adorned with gold, carrying an inscription that reads, "Only cold gold can carry the redeeming oil." Number 1, a young villager named Arya has such a beautiful and pious face that even as a child, statue sculptors took her as a model for their creations. Her face became so recognizable that little by little, people took her as the living, breathing image of divinity, until it reached a point where they ended up taking her out on procession and even replacing their own images. Such was the fervor around her that she could not bear to be mistaken with the divinity, and burned her face with boiling oil to gift her pious beauty to God, and took up the habits of a convent. Ooh. Incense garlic, bulb white as bone, very hard to find. Its intense aroma reminiscent of sandalwood. Is only noticeable on rainy days, betraying its hiding place. I don't know why I have trouble reading this font. Yeah, I do. It looks crazy. It was sought after by the herbalists with the best sense of smell for its miraculous properties. Confession of Tirso, Part 6. Ever since then, our pious kisses have saved hundreds from the affection of the miracle that ravages these lands, and from then on, our congregation has been called that of the Kissers of Wounds. And that tells me, hey, the garlic goes to Tirso. Next time I pass through Albero, we'll take that to him and take care of that. Yeah, y'all better leave me alone. I'm not jumping over there. I don't think there's anything over there I can do right now, honestly. Nope. Why are you coming? Okay, there we go. Seriously, these jumpy things. I don't like them. Okay. Yeah, they added, yeah, that enemy that jumps around tossing the jars at me. They added those to the board game. The artwork for them is actually really cool. Like, they're almost pretty. Don't hurt me. I might be pretty under here. I don't know. Oh, these things are an enemy in the game too. They're a standard enemy though, not a stretch goal. Oh, I was not paying attention. Well, there's our first one. Press ZR to dodge. You don't say. Use the dodge action to crouch through small spaces, avoid physical attacks, and pass through enemies without suffering damage. Yeah, I get it. Basically a way to tell me, hey, don't screw up. Okay. So I just gotta make my way back now. like having more than one of those not lined up when they're in tandem like that. They're actually really, really annoying to deal with. Oh! It's like the perfect spot to fight that. That was cool. This spot's pretty good too. Alright, let's come back here and get my guild, shall we? No. Much better. Okay. Guild fragment recovered. Whew. Let's draw you over here. Much better. I'm not happy about it. Nope. Okay. Let's heal a bit. Yeah, I figured you'd be back. Don't like those things. But I just take this. Oh, those are remains. Okay, being a little greedy here. Okay, so those will go back to that guy in the church. I gotta be real careful for a little bit. Graveyard of the Peaks, yeah. There should be... Yes. Good deal. Good deal.
Let us be captives of the miracle, penitent one. Do not be surprised to find this merchant here. This ancient occupation requires me to be wherever I can obtain rewarding benefits. Call me Candelaria, for what I sell would make your eyes light up like the high bonfires.
That's adorable.
I will not ask you for any money whatsoever. Those forbidden tears you shed would be more than enough for me. Go ahead, cast your darkened eyes over these valuable treasures.
That's such a weird concept that it's his actual tears that he accumulates because he kills things.
This is a precious treasure to me. Its value goes far beyond what I ask for it. And may I don mourning black if I'm trying to deceive you?
Order of Holy Cremation. 5,000? I don't have 5,000.
What I am offering you here is as lustrous as the first star of the night. And may my eyes be blinded if I'm lying.
Why do I get the feeling that she's only saying that to cover her butt because she's actually lying? Oh, let's see. 1,200. Eyeball belonging to Alaveraz, the scribe who glimpsed the truth hidden into so many other eyes. Its strong scrutiny reveals the vital essence of enemies. Basically, that shows me enemy health bars. You know, I'll eventually need it for the percentages,
what
but...
I'm offering you here is as lustrous as the first star of the night. And may my eyes be blinded if I'm lying.
Torn bridal ribbon. This soft white ribbon used during marriage ceremonies has been torn, thus destroying its delicate embroideries. One of the 3 remains of an unfinished ceremony. The wounds inflicted by a broken oath rarely ever find healing. Well, let's see. Number 1, yes, brother, it's been a long time since I stopped officiating nuptials, since the day those 3 sisters embraced each other praying, since the day they asked the miracle itself to help them to avoid such a holy bond. Sure what that's about. I don't feel like reading that one right now.
What I am offering you here is as lustrous as the first star of the night. And may my...
Well, since I have it, may as well buy it. Okay, his body was immobilized, and amid cries of repentance, his skin began to turn whiter and whiter until it finally became limestone. As he was about to become a complete statue, in a final sigh, his tears softened one of his eyes that he managed to separate himself from the rest of the body. Anyway, by falling to the ground. When we discreetly moved her rigid body of lime from her cell to the lower parts of the archicathedral I don't know. Along with the other forbidden statues, we put a wide loom over her so that no one else would know that under her would sleep, punished by the miracle, the great scribe. Huh. Some of this lore is fascinating. Like, I'm really glad I'm reading it. Like, it's really building this world into a depth I didn't know before. Okay, how have I never noticed that the background here is, like, stone bodies? I mean, I've played this game through, like, 2 or 3 times now, and I've never noticed that detail before. Okay, not a rosary robe. Great, I'll need that. And the Immaculate Bead. Ooh. Ooh, I do need to equip that. Simple bead devoid of purpose, its pristine surface has never been soiled by fervent fingers. Well, I do need to equip that. Okay, what that is marked on here. Good. Okay. The worst part is that bead, for what needs to happen, guarantees that the death counter is going to be at least 4. Well, guarantees at least 3. It's going to be at 4 for me. Okay. Just got greedy against the stone guy. Ow. Okay. Not a safe place to be. Ow. Madam. Okay. Let's mark that as a spot. Nope. Nope. Window's going the wrong way. There we go. Really got to watch the wind here. Ow. Oh my gosh. Okay, let me... equip this for when I inevitably die. May as well make it count for something. There's nowhere for me to grab there. Okay. Let's try not to die, though. I mean, just because I'm inevitably going to do so, maybe I shouldn't strive for it? Store health and... Ooh. Yeah, I can do that. Okay. That was well timed. That was well timed. I don't hate that. Okay. Oh, geez. Getting greedy again. Ah. Slid the wrong way. And lots of bones. That's nice. Fix this. Okay. Muted bell. What does that do? Tin bell now empty. Strangely, one could swear to hear a slight tinkling in the presence of strange energies. Slightly protects its wearer from attacks of magical nature. When he entered that room full of paintings and statues, he was surprised to find under a dirty sheet the marble figure of a man who seemed to offer him something. Something lustrous that he held in his cold stone hand caught his attention. A shapeless fruit the size of an apple. A shapeless fruit? How does that work? With a silvery glow and a delicious appearance. Hungry as he was, he took it, but when he tried to bite it, he had to hold back a yelp of pain, for the fruit turned out to be made of metal. Confused, he grabbed a nearby stone and smashed the fruit with all his might, managing to make a small crack in it, from which a dense reddish liquid poured. Without thinking it twice, he drank the liquid, which tasted salty like blood. Okay. Wait for that guy to give me some space to jump across without him stabbing me. Trying to take it easy. Okay. Oh, no! Tell me that doesn't reset your health. It does. Okay. Oh! That always scares me. Yeah. Yeah, come on down here to my level. Be gone. Okay. That's what I can accomplish there. Ow. Ow. Literally 2 pixels of health left. Okay. Holding tight. Waiting for the wind to be just right. Okay. Don't get greedy. Last thing you need right now is to get greedy. There, being a bit aggressive and greedy was a survival technique. Okay, what do I get? Piece of tombstone. Oh, okay. For the rosary. A piece of ceramic slab strangely found on the snowy peaks. Those from the village rarely left their arid lands to face the cold of the mountains, but this tombstone had undoubtedly belonged to someone from Albero. The fragment confers resistance to falls, eliminating recovery time. It is said that the Albero graveyard is even older than Albero itself. Not sure how that works. It was built even before the church was erected. Well, okay, that's how that works. It was a graveyard isolated from everything in this arid, ochre land, considered unholy. The church did not take long to find out about this and dug all the tombs up, scattering the remains across the fields. That's when the Brotherhood of the Genuine Sepulchre was founded, in charge of collecting the remains of the dead and giving them a second burial. I have kept this piece of clay tombstone since then. Neat. Oh, we're almost there. Okay. Break stuff to look tough.
Indeed, sister of mine. Our encounter is approaching. The miracle will protect me. I do not need your protection this time. Leave me alone.
Okay, somebody's got issues. Convent of Our Lady of the Charred Visage. Yep. Yep. I'm trying really hard to keep myself as safe as possible until I can get my health back. Oh. There we are. I hate these frog-like dudes. I mean, they're dudes, but they hop like frogs. Got some heartburn? Back at the Graveyard of the Peaks. I can't believe I remembered how to do that. Part of the unnamed minstrel. Okay, so... I don't think it teaches me how to do that. Oh, there. Old A to sacrifice your blood in exchange for fervor. Doing this also spends a small amount of tears. But yeah, that's what I had to do standing right there, because that's what the blood on the floor is supposed to hint at. I told you I played this game. For the most part, I know what I'm doing. It's just there's details that I have yet to discover that lead to the ending I don't have. Oh, hello. Heads up for nudity.
Blessed are the eyes that with devotion see my tormented heart. Let the ones who are joyful in affliction and fasting come to me, for they are pleasant penance. 6 stinging pains lance my flowery breast. Take the first one and purge one of your 6 mortal stains of the soul.
Maximum health has increased. Yeah, so pull a sword out of the naked lady, get a health increase. Makes sense. I'll certainly take it, that's for sure. Okay, so Confessor statues to the left there. Don't yet have what I need. I'm not going to worry about the Confessor statue. Because I think if I die too much, it screws up the side quest of the thimble and the guy that's stuck in the tree. I honestly don't remember what screws that one up, but I know it is a failable quest. I don't want to fail it. Yep. Don't want to go through there. Too much toxic gas. Let's see. Anything for toxic gas? Use a skull. Because I'm going to run into that quite a bit. What is this other heart? Let's see. Sword Core, Forged Amidst Ballads of Forbidden Verses. Can be inserted in a mea culpa. Reduces the duration of the parry, but eases the execution of a righteous riposte. Which is that special counter attack. Do I have to go through there? No. No, I came in below, not above. This is where I gotta go. Okay. It's okay. It's okay. It only burns a little. I'm fine. Ah. Stop it. Yeah. Take that. Always with this lava stuff. Ow. You weren't using your face, were you? Didn't look like it. Okay, can't get across there without... Oh my gosh, okay. Oh, that was just me being stupid. Penitent one dies, erring in his penance. A guilt fragment is anchored in the world. The weight of guilt accumulates and reduces the gain of fervor and tears of atonement, as well as the maximum fervor. Collect guilt fragments to recover, or find someone who can ease your burden. But basically, don't screw up or you have to go pick up your souls. Yeah, and I was being kind of sloppy. Ooh. Roasty toasty. Oh, shoot. Excuse me. Oh my goodness. See if I can do it again. Yeah. Don't let her get her breath. I'll wait here. I'll wait here. Okay. Yeah, could have been a shortcut if I had the traversal ability for, what is it, the blood suspended in sand or sand suspended in blood, one of the two. I don't hate that. Your intestines fell out. Might want to get that looked at. Okay. Ow. Why was that guy stuck? That's just weird looking. I'll take whatever this is. I'll mark that there's poison here too. Okay. Piece of a golden mask. Piece of embossed gold, part of the mask broken years ago. The nuns of the convent of the charred visage swear never to let the world see their burned faces, and the conviction of its old wearer has permeated the metal. Grants some protection against flames. Number 2. Years passed, and she started showing natural signs of aging, just like her companions, except for the burn, which remained as fresh as the moment the boiling oil had spilled. The wound was still smoking, scorching, and reeking. This was understood to be a miracle, and she was canonized in life by the church. She became known as Our Lady of the Charred Visage. An order was founded in her name, where all the existing nuns, as well as those who wanted to take up the habit, had to burn their faces in the same way as Arya had. She wears a golden mask under which she hides the gauze that alleviates the eternal pain that the burns still inflict on her. Wow. What a life. Okay, so this connects over here, which gives me a shortcut to the save point. Take it. Absolutely, we'll take it. God. Really hate that weird wax ghost thing. Those lasers. Whatever you want to call it. Perfectly fine, just... No! There we go. Perfectly fine, just waiting her out. There we go. Smack. Anytime I can cut upwards on somebody. Better safe than sorry, right? Yeah. Not a fan. All that for a bone. Okay. See, I think going to the side here leads to a dead end with an item. Aggro these things slowly here. Try to take my time and be safe. There we go. Yeah, especially don't want to aggro these frog guys too much. I'm hiding. heck was I doing there? Don't grab the edge and get stuck. There we go. Don't get shot. Small bead of blue wax. That'll be something I want to get upgraded because there's a few different places I can do that. Eventually I want to get the red wax too. Alright, up we climb. No. No. Oh my god, no! Alright. Looking at the time, and the fact that we did just reach a save point, I think now is a good time to call it for the evening. So, yeah, that's what we're gonna do. I will be back tomorrow evening at 9 to pick up where we left off here and complete this area. This one ends in the one of the first big bosses, so it'll be a good night. We'll see if we can't stop ourselves from dying more. Once I get through this area and get the Thimble of Oil and get that quest done, then I'm going to force myself to die 3 times so that I can pursue one of the other proper endings. Just in case we don't get the full DLC ending, we can still get a good one. So there's that. So, but again, I'll be back tomorrow at 9 p.m. Eastern. You can catch me on Blue Sky at Marcus Raven, and I will try to stream announcements and updates there. Just keep an eye on that. And as always, thank you for playing, and I'll see you next game. Bye-bye.